very shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you do?
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Lewis Hamilton Championship career mode, and in this episode we are doing the Bahrain and possibly the Chinese Grand Prix. So, in the last episode we won the Australian Grand Prix with Lewis Hamilton on pole and with us on pole and us winning it with, towards the end of the Grand Prix, with a safety car with Valtteri Bottas.
I'll get these changes made.
I'm just quickly going to do some things because in the last episode there was a repeat back because I've got the
There's just 5% of our initial fuel load left over. 5%. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
You've fallen into P18. You're in P18.
There we go. I'm just changing some of my audio setups because there was a bit of repeat feedback from when my controller
Everyone clear?
and the
Out to track.
engineer were speaking. It repeated everything I said twice. Let me know if you can hear Jeff, the engineer, alright in the chat. So we're doing the same as last episode, driving out onto the circuit to get some heat into the tyres. I may be doing a couple of races where I'm doing 100%, with that being the Azerbaijan, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and the Silverstone and possibly the and I don't know what other one. Obviously the British Grand Prix I will do 100% and the final race in Abu Dhabi, depending on how well the championship goes. Yes, I nearly crashed there. As we come through to start our first flying lap of the qualifier of the session. Pierre Gasly in the Toro Rosso's gone fastest, but I've gone a second up on the first sector, and Raikkonen's now holding me back that's going to set my lap time a bit poor. A race alongside Kimi Räikkönen, he's gone wide. I left him plenty of room. And now Bottas has gone fastest. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a different game mode series. I'm maybe thinking of doing a FIFA series, but I don't know what one yet. And I may be doing another game series on possibly
You've just put in the
Rally
fastest lap.
2.0.
Good job.
In this series, this episode will have 2 races instead of 1. We'll be doing the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai and the Bahrain Grand Prix here in Sakhir International.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
No, I don't. I do have FIFA 18, but it's not where I am.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Couple of turns slower, and we may have enough fuel to do 3 laps. No, we don't have enough fuel and I've run out. So I'm going to return to the garage. And at the moment we are 1.9 seconds ahead of Vettel, and we have gone fastest in all 3 sectors. In the chat, can you still hear? And I'm just quickly doing something. There we go. Done. And change to green.
The main event will be live
There we go.
uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
So it's the Mercedes
make sure you
1-2,
join us then.
1.6 seconds ahead of Bottas. Let me know if you want any questions and I'll see if I can answer them whilst I'm doing this episode.
Hello and welcome as we prepare to get another round of this season underway. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown
Here's the grid
looks
order.
like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. And
Hamilton, Bottas,
line up alongside.
Vettel,
Moving on to the rest of the grid,
Leclerc.
We have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Albon, Grosjean, Magnussen.
Is it like, okay, no it's not that.
Lando Norris and Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Daniel Kvyat,
It's not
and
like
George Russell,
all of the team
Sainz,
and their
Robert
teammates
Kubica.
alongside
It's
each
the last
other.
spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down
And
to
yes, Williams will be the last car team on the
Okay,
grid.
the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will...
Ooh. Yeah, that's a poor start there. But I'm going to dive down the inside. See if... I got trapped in between a Ferrari and Bottas. And don't crash into your teammate.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
I was looking behind me, that's why I crashed. And we come out of turn 1. And was going to say unscathed, but I forgot how many laps we're doing. We're doing 14, so we're doing on 1 lap shorter than the last episode. Any questions so far in the chat?
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position. Okay.
The car's sliding. Am I doing the same strategy as last? Yes, I'm on pole. I'm on pole again. Am I doing the same strategy as last episode where I pitted early and tried to fight back my way to the race lead?
Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
I spun and I didn't see the Haas there. Stay off the... There we go. My back end just stepped out.
That's a strong start. Well done.
Thank you, Jeff. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1, that's Valtteri behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 13 laps to go.
do think that the strategy of pitting early and fighting my way back up to P1 is a good thing, or do as the team say and pit? That's what I'm just talking about, either pitting early or staying out. I'll see how my tyres are at the end of lap 3.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
So if they're 40%, 40% on the rears, then I'll change them. But if they're like 30, then I'll pit on lap 5. But my rear left is looking worn. 36%, so I may pit. Okay, I'm pitting at the end of lap 4 because my rear left is 41%.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. Gap to teammate behind is 5.6 seconds.
Actually, I'm going to stay out since I've got a huge gap to me and the car behind, so I'm going to stay out till lap 7 or 6. I'm also thinking in this other series, in another series, is doing an F2 career mode.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
So at the moment I am coming out when I pit in P19, but I'm extending my race lead so I can be in the top 10.
Some information on Vettel. They seem to have an issue.
Oh yes, 2 episodes in a row that Ferrari have had a problem with their cars. So that's why he's dropping back. And I'm almost 10 seconds, and it takes roughly 12 or 13 seconds to do a pit stop here at Sakiei, not Suzuka. Suzuka's in Japan. This is Bahrain.
Remember, Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed. Valtteri behind you. Our gap behind is 10.5 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.4.
I think that Vettel's race may be over. So he's in P4, I think.
Okay, Bob.
I just lost it on the curb because I've got no grip in these tyres, and I do apologise for the loud thud that you hear. That was me just hitting my mic by accident. I'm going to stay out till lap 7. I'm pitting the next lap. Actual pit now.
Release, release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
2.8 second stop there. I'm not going to get involved with the battle between. Actually, I'm going to get my elbows out. And into P10. Come on. I'm not going to overtake here. Do you think we can overtake this train of cars, which is led by Romain Grosjean? Let me know in the chat.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Valtteri's in the pits. We're up into P2 when Leclerc pits. We're the race leader. Don't know if I said it like that. But there's yellow flags up in turn.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Turn 3, but I think that may be possibly a safety car or a virtual safety car. Yep, Leclerc is pitting. Almost ruining our race by hitting the wall.
Caution, caution.
The yellow flags
Be
will be...
aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
There's Raikkonen.
We're leading our teammate by 12.6 seconds.
The chat seems to be gone very quiet.
Car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Vettel's in 5th. We're 11 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Ah, okay. But are you still watching the stream as well as playing FIFA 20? Okay. Do you want me to do China or leave episode 3 for another day? And do China as episode 3. And that's great, my DRS has now failed.
DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm not doing episode 3, doing China this episode. I'm doing it for my next one.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
No wonder why my times were so slow. I forgot that I had it in a mix. hello the other person who's watching this. Okay, goodbye then.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And my DRS is still offline. And I'm catching up to a back marker. Seconds.
You are in first position, front of the pack. The gap to the car behind is 16.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. It seems they've fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
Okay, so they found a problem fixed the fault with Vettel. As we go fast, it's in the middle sector. I think this sector may be quick as well. Seconds. Yep, we go fastest with the fastest lap of the race. One more lap, and then we are home and dry with that race victory.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race.
And my DRS is now back online. And Lewis Hamilton wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Yes. Get in there, Lewis. Yes! P1!
So,
P1.
another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows.
Yeah.
I can see the drivers starting
Yes,
to
in.
approach the podium for
Best
the victory
fans.
celebrations.
Best fans.
A real
And I've
team
got that
victory
hat.
today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Yes.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Anne?
70 points ahead of
ability to follow race strategies
Ferrari.
throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend.
Yep, good.
And with
Well done.
that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula.
Yeah, I knew what you mean. So here are the highlights of the Bahrain Grand Prix. That was us leaving the pit lane. Here's my prop overtake I got. For a minute, Grosjean, I thought Grosjean would have had me, but no, he had pitted. Ran wide there, but still kept the race lead. Almost ending our race there. And then coming through to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. So that concludes this episode of my Lewis Hamilton Championship. Please like, comment and subscribe, and whatever. And also don't forget to press that notification bell to get notified when I am doing another episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Welcome to Shanghai, China.